Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the second-ranked team, the Buffalo Bulls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball to 31.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Same tailback, another carry. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Out of the gun now on third down. It's caught downfield. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff heading left. He shreds the tackle. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial third down play right here. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
You know, I'm so used to seeing this guy just come in and block and try to open up holes. How about getting his hands on the ball? Tip of your cap to the offensive coordinator for that call.
Looking for a gap. It's Tucker. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's already over 30 yards on the opening drive of this game. Another nice play right here. If this defense can't stop him, just keep feeding him the football.
1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Snags a quick throw. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Becoming a long drive. The 12th play coming up. Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown. But to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And, man, did they make that look easy.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Towards the sideline. 3rd down coming.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's going to pull it down and run. The ball is loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside and give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. We'll hand it off. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
The Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. Great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards to get those first downs.
First down. Looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
First down here for this offense. He'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Buffalo 7, Penn State 0.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Touchdown,
So they reached the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. They'll try to run it with the option. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the single back takes the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Running back with the football. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
When you talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area, what are you going to do? The quarterback puts it.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. State offense comes back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Handoff here from the shotgun. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
A handoff to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
1st and 10.
Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? The quarterback making some changes at the line. Gonna run it. It's Tucker. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Finds room at the 30. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Can he make it to the marker? And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Buffalo, 20
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down.
And the 14, and the Penn State offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the Nittany Lions keep the football on the move.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44. The Nittany Lions have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitching catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And it's good for a first down, the 36.
First down for the offense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Picks up 7. Now a fourth down.
The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. Inside the 45. Gets some space around the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Chris, I'll be honest with you. I thought on fourth down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
27, Penn State, 10.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
And the Penn State offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for a deep completion. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll use the ground game here. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He hands it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
the end of the third quarter with the score, Buffalo 27, Penn State 10.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route, and I think it really caught this defense off guard.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score, Buffalo 27, Penn State 17.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Caught quickly. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Gain of 1. Third down coming up.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. No problem, knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. State offense comes back on the field. Looking to scramble now. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Checks this down to the running back. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Pass caught, second down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. Gets rid of it on the move. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
And the Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe complete.
Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Here we go, 4th quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Took contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's caught. It's Tucker. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a...
Marked out of bounds.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs on the scramble. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The back's got it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you could tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost did, but brought down just short at the 1-yard line.
First and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, a really entertaining game. Kirk came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly evenly matched, and you really saw them go back and forth, trade blow for blow. Excellent team win by these guys, doing what they had to do in the final quarter to come out on top.
And that is